started amid speculation over the immediate future of Alain Prost. Fired from Ferrari at the end of '91, he was thought to be on the verge of joining the Ligier team. He did a lot of winter testing, often disguised in other drivers' helmets, but eventually decided against joining the team. He took a sabbatical year instead. In other teams, there were many changes. Ferrari restructured their team after a poor '91 and brought their former world champion Niki Lauda in as the team advisor. On the driver's front, Ivan Capelli joined Jean Alesi. Tyrrell was reshaped as well. Two new drivers, Olivier Gouillard and Andrea de Cesaris, will be powered by Ilmore's V10 engine. The same engine was to propel Paul Belmondo and Carl Wendlinger, driving for the under-financed March team under the guidance of the designer Gustav Brunner. Brabham introduced the first lady driver in Formula One in 15 years. Giovanna Amati found her transition into Formula One somewhat difficult.
Well, technically the car is really faster. The gearbox is completely different. The brakes are completely different. The engine, the use of the engine is different. The grip of the tires, everything. I mean everything.
The 1991 Formula 3000 champion Christian Fittipaldi was another newcomer. The 21-year-old joined the Minardi team, watched closely by his father, the former Brabham driver Wilson, and advised by his uncle Emerson, the former double world champion. At Minardi, he replaced Pierluigi Martini, who went to Italian neighbours Dallara. Former sports car world champion Martin Brundle finally got his big chance by joining the Benetton team. But his task would not be easy, with the rising star Michael Schumacher already well established within the team. Outstanding debutants in 1991 Jordan was another totally reorganised team for the new season. They had two new drivers in Stefano Modena and Maurizio Gugelmin, and even more significantly, the new engine, Yamaha's V12. Venturi LaRousse introduced a new Japanese star in Ukio Katayama, and the Swiss Andrea Chiesa was learning Formula One with the Fonmet.
But of course, I try to not. I try to always look at the mirrors and try to let pass other people quicker than me. Was a big surprise. First time that the Senna passed me. I saw that I was watching the TV.
The Brazilian triple world champion knew from the outset he would be facing a tough year. Last season he'd struggled but succeeded to hold off Nigel Mansell in the Williams-Renault. But this year he felt will be even harder.
We all have seen last year the fight has been great between all of us, and I think perhaps we'll have another season like that.
Ayrton sitting here is going to be formidable this year, as he has been the last couple of years, so it's real early days yet.
Senna and McLaren were facing not only Mansell's determination, but the most sophisticated package in the pit lane. Fully developed active suspension, semi-automatic gearbox and traction control. Here's how the teams lined up. Ayrton Senna, the defending world champion, with McLaren. Gerhard Berger, his McLaren teammate. Olivier Gouillard of France for Tyrrell, alongside Andrea de Cesaris of Italy. Britain's Nigel Mansell with Williams. Riccardo Patrese, his Williams teammate. Eric van der Poel and Giovanna Amati, the Brabham lineup. Michele Alboreto for footwork, with Aguri Suzuki of Japan. Mika Häkkinen for Lotus, with Johnny Herbert of Great Britain. Andrea Chiesa of Switzerland for Fonmetal, alongside Italian Gabriele Tarquini. Carl Wendlinger for March, with Frenchman Paul Belmondo. The battling German Michael Schumacher for Benetton, alongside the experienced British driver Martin Brundle. JJ Leto of Finland for Dallara, with the Italian Pierluigi Martini. Christian Fittipaldi, Minardi. Gianni Morbidelli, his Minardi teammate. The Ligier lineup, Thierry Boutsen of Belgium, Eric Comas of France. Jean Alesi of France for Ferrari, with the Italian Ivan Capelli. For Venturi, Bertrand Gachot of Belgium, Ukio Katayama of Japan. And the Jordan lineup, Stefano Modena, and the Brazilian Gugelmin.